Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome your
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Twins.
And today's starter, Connor Prelip. What's the word on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Prelip, a 6'2 southpaw, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Ball.
Two one now. Slider misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the corner. That is strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop, Trey.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
Well, it's exhausting being at the bottom in slugging percentage, Boog. Stringing together big innings is tough over a long season. Somehow, they need to generate some power.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball.
Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And look out.
That hit him.
As that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Harper.
Man at first. So here is Bryce Harper. Another solid power season.
High.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
On the ground, could be two. Lead to second, and that's two. So they go quietly there. The Twins coming up, no score. Back in Minnesota. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That
Ball
one off the mark, ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball.
Stays alive. This one in the air, right field. Harper ranging after it. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Byron Buxton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pitch
Ball
misses, and the count is 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And
Ball,
that misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked
That's
him
a
on
ball.
4
Take
pitches.
your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away.
Ball 1.
Step off throw to first. Buxton back in there. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. That's a stolen base.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Swing, and he popped it up. Arise settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. Luis Arias stands in for the Phillies.
Ball. High.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
– And look out.
Time.
That
Good
one
ball.
gets
That hit
him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The left fielder, number
First and
33,
second,
Edmundo
no outs.
Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Way to
Ball.
lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
One and two here. Out towards right center field. Keishel moving under this one. And that is a big first out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 5, Bryson Stott.
Ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runners stay put. That's ball one. Two on, one out. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a count 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Two aboard, two outs. Here comes Real Muto.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two on, two outs. Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
On the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Good job to fight that one off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In there, sets him down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. JT Real Muto delivers yet again on this one. It's an early 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This one in the air. Boom. One down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 15, Luke Keyshaw.
In the air, right field. And there's two down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Brooks Lee.
Down the third baseman, Brooks Lee. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Ball. Hike.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 1-2 now.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Now this is a rocket to left. Sosa drops steps, heads back on it. grabs it on the run, and the inning is over. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota, here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Close
No,
one,
that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. And that's ball 1.
Ball
Way to
2.
lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Down the middle for a strike. It's 2-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball 1.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And it is gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball 1.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it remains 2-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Kreidler throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hey.
Liner snagged at first. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouled off down the right side. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Got him. And one away.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The left fielder, Austin Martin.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. Flied to right his first time. And that one almost hit him.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. On to the fourth, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
See right.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 33, Edmundo Sosa.
To third,
That's
and
foul.
that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 3-0. One down. This is Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles under this one, brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ha!
Realmuto, 35 years old. He made his major league debut in 2015, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 3-0. Bottom 4,
Leading
and
up
now for the
for
Twins, Byron
the
Buxton.
center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
That's a
Fastball is
ball.
outside.
Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's
Ball 3.
outside, and it's 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
At
Yeah.
96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Clips the
1,
corner.
2.
Full count now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Popped up. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the
Up
zone. A
next,
swing and miss or weak
The
contact.
catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's a
1,
strike.
2.
Attacked with the sweeper. The Twins yet to pick up a hit here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The designated hitter,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at Target Field, ready now for the fifth inning. Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Definitely not a comfortable play to make down there at third when it's ripped at you like that. Pretty impressive stop, though. He kind of stabbed at it, got up, completed the play. You know, some guys are just waving at that one as it goes by to the outfield.
Ball, no.
And the 1-0.
No.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Late swing, foul to the left. Outside low, ball 3. Inside, and that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Connor Prelip done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Cody Funderburk.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
That
Ball
one almost
2.
got him. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That
Ball.
misses. And a full count now. That's to third. The throw to second is offline.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Number 78, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Nance getting loose as well. Two on, one out. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
There's a 1-1.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just off the inside edge.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Ground ball could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first.
Got
Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Second baseman, Luis Arise.
Luis Arise stands in. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No, off the plate.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two on, 2 outs. That one lifted to left. And that is that. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Twins nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Out towards left center. Hill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up
1 pitch and 1 out.
right
Woo,
fielder,
he was
number
all
15.
over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No,
Really
that's a
good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Brooks Lee. Inside
Get
and
ball.
it hit him.
Take first.
The batter, number 5.
Struck
Second
out
baseman,
looking his first time.
Kreidler.
And that's
Ball
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Ball.
Well, he looks
no.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one not close. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Twins,
on now, Tommy
number
Nance.
35,
Coming on to face a
Tommy
righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 33, Edmundo.
So digging in, Edmundo Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Sosa not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
That clips a corner. And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Misses. Ball two.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Inside, almost got him. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. Struck him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Yep.
Just
Inside.
missed. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and Real Muto is out. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Kalen Culpepper.
Kalen Culpepper.
Well, these Twins,
D-Rod.
from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in out.
On the ground, and that chance handled. On to first.
Got him. That's an
one
out.
away, bottom of the sixth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
In there at the
Hook one.
knees. Strike one.
I just think it's time to show a little more fight in these at-bats. Too many times they're letting good pitches go by and then ending up behind in the count where it's tough to have much success.
The Twins hitless so far in the game. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down
High,
looking
three.
for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Buxton.
Two outs, base is empty. And now, Byron Buxton. Here comes the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
Ball one.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated
Just a
hitter,
cookie
Kyle
down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Ball.
Hill aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's off
a
the mark.
ball.
Full count now. Three and two. Payoff pitch.
That's a ball.
So
Take your
walk
base.
puts runners at first and second. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Trey Turner now. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Quick toss to first. Hill back on a dive. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Two and two. Outside with a breaking ball. That's a
Ball
good
four,
at bat right
down.
there.
Take
He
your
was
base.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Inside
Dead ball.
and hit
That
him.
got him. Take
And
first.
now the bases are loaded.
The batter number 4. Second base.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Here's the 0-1. Center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Safe. and they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Twins, number 78.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Turner. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 6-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. A.J. Minter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. High chopper to third. Lee. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 6 and the Twins nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ball
I
one.
can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Ball 2.
Just
No,
missed.
outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That
2.
one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard liner. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Here.
That pitch
Two.
clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Ground ball, left side. A dive. Nice stop. And how about that to keep the no-hitter going?
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Bell stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. 7 no-hit innings in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, Derek.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. High fly ball, right field. Out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball. What do you
Schwarber
got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Ball.
Stop. The runner at first with 2 gone. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Forget it. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Number 78 will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
A.J.
Twins,
Minter
number
into the game.
33.
He doesn't get a lot of
AJ.
strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on
Minter.
getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So 2 down. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Towards first, Bell. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now an 8-0 game. Back in Minnesota. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th.
Keyshaw.
On the ground to the
That's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. Action in the pen down there. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 2-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Brooks Lee.
No, that's a ball. Ball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. One hops off the wall, and that's the end of the no-no. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo departs. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Jose Alvarado.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So, man aboard, Ryan Kreidler, the next Twin up to hit.
High.
0-1 now. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Kalen Culpepper.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Got it. Nice grab. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 8-1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Ball inside.
This one kicks away from Real Muto. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Just off the outside edge. Ball 3. Byron Buxton next to bat for Minnesota. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Number 25.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball inside.
Now it's 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. So that does it for us here in the 8th as the no-hit bid comes to an end. It's the Phillies 8 and the Twins 1. Back at Target Field, we go to the 9th. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Off the plate inside, ball 1. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Luis Arise.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Alec Boehm digs in now. That's
Ball
off the inside
inside.
corner, and it's 1-0. On the ground to third. And that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
Ball.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
No.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Royce Lewis.
Ball.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Ball 2.
Foul ball there. The 2-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch.
This one in the air center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around, just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.